Are you looking forward to the Mini 3 as I am? Well, then you for sure have seen the latest photo of the new DJI Mini 3 drone. Let's have a look. It was Jasper Ellens who shared a photo on Twitter of what seems to be the package of the new DJI Mini 3 drone. On the picture we see a somewhat strange looking DJI drone, a remote controller and the mentioning of DJI Mini 3 Pro. Well, this is very interesting. To start with, the Pro addition to the Mini 3 title on the package could mean that we are expecting more than one drone. At least a normal version and a Pro version. Who knows, there might be even more than two versions, which some people are actually suggesting, but personally I think more than two versions is very unlikely. So let's say that we can expect two versions of the Mini 3. Hard to say what the exact difference would be between the two versions. The fact that the controller is prominently shown on the Pro package could indicate that this is one of the differences. And it is of course a different controller than the one today for the Mini 2. This one has a built-in screen, which means you do not have to connect your smartphone or tablet anymore to the controller. Not that I have issues with connecting my smartphone to the controller today with the Mini 2, but it would be an improvement not to use an external device anymore. I do wonder what the size of the screen would be though. If the new controller is about the same size as the one today for the Mini 2, then the screen doesn't seem to be bigger than, I don't know, maybe 5.5 inch? Which is really not that big. I use a 6-inch smartphone today with the Mini 2 and that's already a minimum for me. It could be of course that the controller is bigger than the one today and that therefore the screen is also bigger than we think. But would you expect the controller to be even bigger than the one for the Mini 2? I don't know about that. If the controller and the built-in screen is indeed one of the differences between a normal and Pro version of the Mini 3, then for me personally it wouldn't be a reason to get the Pro version. The drone on the picture clearly has front-facing sensors for obstacle avoidance, which is something we were expecting for the new Mini 3, and which is also most likely going to give us active tracking. So that is the good news, but let us hope that this is not one of the differences between the normal and Pro version, because that would mean the normal version does not have obstacle avoidance sensors. And then of course there is the camera. If we can rely on the numbers we see on the camera, it could mean the Mini 3 Pro will have a 1/1.7 sensor, which is an improvement over the Mini 2 camera which has a 1/2.3 sensor. But if this is the Pro camera, I am wondering what would be the normal camera, because even for the normal or regular Mini 3, you would expect to have an improvement over the Mini 2 camera. Either way, I definitely like the looks of the Mini 3 on this leaked picture with the more curved edges, which is a nice redesign compared to the original Mavic Mini, the Mini 2 and the Mini SE, who all had the exact same look. The final question that remains of course, is this leaked image real? Or has someone played around with Photoshop to fool everyone? Well, we can only guess of course, but I have the feeling this is real. Remember the previous leak that showed an image of the release schedule for the Mini 3 in April of this year, which is next month. So the fact that a photo of the Mini 3 package now leaks would make sense in that context. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope we can finally see what DJI has in store for us for the Mini 3. Thanks for watching and like and subscribe if you want to see more. Take care and see you in the next one. Bye bye.